Hello, Suzanne. You're with Chiké and John. Um, I will send you a note in the chat when you have 2 minutes, and you are welcome to begin.
You're on mute, Suzanne.
Just realized. I'm Suzanne from tvmeg.com. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. It's wonderful to talk to you. I've been enjoying the show for the last 3 seasons, and I love it. John, we get to see Sam in 2 different eras at sort of the same time, the same episodes. Was it difficult at all for you keeping it straight, or you don't shoot in order, or what?
It was a little challenging. It's trying to make sure you're being true to this part of the world, that world, and then the other one, and trying to see where your mindset is supposed to be in each one. And it was a lot of fun. I thought it was when I first saw that we were going to be doing that, I was excited to take on that challenge, and I thought it would be great. And being able to there's a lot that we were trying to cram in to 6 episodes, and so being able to work a lot with Chiké as well, and seeing Sam and Ty together, I think that was a lot of fun. It was a challenge, but it was fun.
Okay, cool. And Chiké, is Chiké or Chiké?
They sounded the same to me.
Oh. The accent is on the first or the second syllable?
The second, Chiké.
Oh, Chiké. All right.
So was that a trick question?
So your character has quite an emotional journey this season. Did you draw from personal real life experiences at all when you're acting?
On this one, no, because it's just so a thing of itself. But I was really grateful with David Applebaum and myself. David Applebaum's the show creator. We spoke quite a lot in between seasons 1 and 2 about Ty's backstory, and we sort of together had this conversation about his ex-wife and the journey that was, and how he found himself where he found himself at the beginning of season 1. And it was really a really big payoff that we got to see some more of those aspects in this 3rd season. So although I don't necessarily have to draw on my own particular experience as an actor, there was plenty for me to sort of delve into as far as backstory, and just trying to play it truthfully, as John says as well, just wanting to make sure that you lend yourself to the moment. And I've got to say as well, I worked with great actors all around on this show. To get to work with John so closely on this season was wonderful, as it always is. But there was also Annabelle Stevenson, who comes in episode 3, and a really just a great aspect of the show that was kind of different for Ty, and to get to do it with such a great actor was really good fun.
That's good. So John, I had to ask you a question here. You were on Homicide Life on the Street. Anything you can tell us of your feelings, or anything that you'd like to share with us about the recent death of Andre Brea? Brower. Sorry.
Brower.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh man, that was just one of those that I actually Nick Gomez, who directed on La Brea, him and I go back to Homicide, and he texted me and was saying how this one hurts, and he's so young. He's only 61, and it's just a shock to me. Andre, I knew, was just so warm and giving, and just a great experience that I had with him on Homicide. So it's real tragic. It's just so sad. I feel for his family, and his close friends, and Hollywood just lost, one of the great ones. It was tough. I had an incredible time with him. I have a lot of stories of just talking with him and learning from him, that's a tough one. It's just
yeah. I think everybody felt that way.
I have a picture of
he's such a
I have a picture of Richard Belzer and Andre, and it's like Richard Belzer, Andre Brower.
Yeah.
unfortunately, it's a part of life, huh?
Yeah, it is, unfortunately, but yeah, I felt that because I'm 62, so I'm like, he's way too young, and I've interviewed him, and he was a wonderful person, so, and a great show, Homicide. Have you seen, Chiké, have you seen Homicide Life on the Street?
Yeah, I
Oh, it's
definitely,
great.
definitely
One
saw
of,
that.
one of the best cop shows ever, or shows ever, yeah, it's awesome. Anyway, I'm sorry to bring you down. I don't mean to be that way. I just felt I had to address it, but thank you. So Chiké, do you have any fun behind the scenes stories to share about filming this season? What's that?
I just said thanks for acknowledging him.
Oh yeah, no.
And what was the question again?
I'm sorry, lighten the mood a little bit. Do you have any fun behind the scenes stories to share about filming this season?
Yeah, we were just talking about it actually. We had a really fun couple of days. So much of this show is when you see us out in the wilderness, we are really out there in the wilderness. There were very few, internal studio days. But we actually got in this third season to do an external studio day on the back lot of a big studio in Queensland, in Australia, where we were filming, and it was just the most fun. It's tough because I'm not allowed to give away too much, but there's a moment in the trailer that you can see us on a raft, and I'll just say it was myself, John, Owen Macken, who plays Gavin, and a new character to the show, and it was full on Indiana Jones adventure story time. So it was so much fun trying to work out how to get that scene done properly, and the number of different points of view and angles and takes that we did. It was just like being a kid again. It was nice to be able to experience that together.
Cool. So you guys are all ready to go on Survivor now because you've done all the outdoor things.
That's right. Bring it on.
John was born ready for that.
Really? So, John, you both you and Owen, your characters are ex-military. Did you have to do anything special to get into into that mindset when you're playing this character?
Somewhat, because I mean, even though that at least for me, I can't speak for Owen, but for me, that it's not like the show is Navy SEALs,
right.
So it's a lot of it is stuff that has to come through that was training from way back. So I've had the fortunate experience of working on some other military projects where I've had to do tons of research and meet with many veterans and talk to many current active military personnel. So I drew from that, and I have some good friends that are Navy SEALs, and so I would talk to them with certain things, not to go too far into it, but yeah, there was some of that I had for my foundation that I can draw from to understand who Sam was and what made Sam who the audience was going to see.
Okay, great. Well, they're telling me I have to leave, but happy holidays and Merry Christmas. And
Happy holidays.
I love your tree in the background there. All right, have a good one.
Thanks, you too.